Hi, friends. I'd like to share a quick travel life hack with you. As many of you know, my wife, my 6 children, and I really enjoy traveling. And when we do, we like to stay at Staybridge Inn and Suites. One of their suites is pictured behind me. I think this is a 2-bedroom suite. And those are the ones that we enjoy the most because they very comfortably, very easily fit my family of 8. There's a bedroom here that has 2 queen beds. And then there's a hide-a-bed pull-out right here that'll fit a couple people. And then over here, there's a second bedroom with a king bed, or it could have 2 queens. But again, it very comfortably fits 8 people. It has this kitchen with a dishwasher and a full-size fridge and dishes. So it's like a condo. We can go buy our food and make our own meals here. But we also enjoy their free breakfasts, which are delicious and warm and much better than most hotels offer with their continental grab-and-go breakfast. Even during COVID, the Staybridge Suites hotels have had better breakfasts than other hotels in my estimation. But when COVID's not happening, the breakfasts are very good. And then Staybridge Inn and Suites tends to offer a dinner as well, or like a social gathering about 5 to 7 p.m. where they offer some kind of snack or something that approximates a small dinner, a small meal. And so we really enjoy these hotels and their pool and everything else about them. If we can't find a Staybridge Inn and Suites to stay at, we'll tend to stay at a Holiday Inn Express, not the regular Holiday Inn, but the Express and Suites. And these also tend to have rooms large enough for our family if we squeeze, excuse me. And they have delicious breakfasts. And so we prefer these 2 brands and we're pretty loyal to them. They are both from the Intercontinental Hotels Group, the IHG Group. And if I didn't know about them myself, I would be grateful for someone to tell me about them and to introduce my family to them. We've stayed at some what should be super nice hotels in the past, but I mean, in my opinion, a hotel is a place to sleep and maybe a place to get some food. And even the nicest hotels have decent beds, and most of them that you spend the most money on don't even have breakfast. And so for me, I prefer this kind of place where it's nice and it has a good bed and it has plenty of room for my family and you've got food, sometimes dinner. So if I didn't know about it, I'd want somebody to introduce it to me. And right now, I wanted to tell you about my life hack as to how we get these larger rooms for less expensive prices. We have the IHG credit card, which gets us 1 free night a year at least, but it also gets us several more free nights a year with all the rewards points that we build up from using the credit card to stay at these IHG hotels. And it gets us at least 1 member of my family gets free global entry every 5 years when we need to renew our global entry, and that gets us TSA PreCheck. I have another credit card that gets another free global entry, so my wife and I get free global entry and TSA PreCheck. And then with my kids, here's a life hack: we get them the Nexus entry, which is free for children and also gets them TSA PreCheck. So everybody in the family has TSA PreCheck and quick entry into the country for free using these life hacks and these credit cards. The IHG credit card is also currently offering like 125,000 points when you sign up for the credit card right now, which is twice what I got, I think, when I got the credit card. And it's enough for, I don't know, 8 to 12 free nights when you get the credit card. I recommend, as a CPA, having multiple credit cards that get you points for travel, one of them for travel, one of them for dining out, one of them for groceries, one of them for your internet bills or whatever. So every credit card gets rewards points for a different thing, and use those credit cards for the expenses that generate the most rewards points or cash back or whatever. That's what I recommend. And I also recommend that you regularly contact your credit card company about every 6 months and ask them for a credit line increase. And they'll usually bump up your credit line by a couple $1,000s, which, if every credit card does that, it means your overall credit availability increases by about $10,000 every 6 months. And that improves your credit score. Our credit score is above 800. And mostly that's because we have such a huge amount of open and untapped credit on all of our credit cards. We don't use it. If you're tempted to use it, don't do this. But if you're able to have large open lines of credit and you don't use that credit, that can bump up your credit score quite a bit. So anyway, those are a couple life hacks having to do with credit cards and whatever. But back to hotels and travel, if you get this IHG credit card, you also get free upgrades. whenever they're available, which is, in my experience, usually. And so just by having the IHG credit card, you become one of their premier platinum members, and you can book their cheapest room. So their suite, their studio or one bedroom or whatever, that's usually in the $80 to $120 range, about $100 a night. And then call in advance and ask them nicely whether they have a 2-bedroom suite available. And sometimes they'll charge just a little bit extra, but usually not, has been my experience. And so our family of 8 can get a 2-bedroom suite for about $100 a night. We get points and rewards, and it's fantastic. And I really appreciate the way they treat us. So that's my travel life hack for today. Check out the IHG credit card. Right now, they have great rewards for those of you who sign up for it. I'm going to go ahead and post the link as well to signing up for that. This is a link that I received from them. That's a referral link, so that if you use my link, not only do you get the offers that I'm talking about that are really good, but also I get a few points as well. So I would appreciate you using that. If you have any questions about this or any other travel hacks or anything I've said, go ahead and put them below. I'd love to answer those questions for you. And I hope you have a great day.